What up, everybody?
What up, people? Got that big in
I'm
the
Mike.
house.
I'm Mike. Big Game James. Training Talk, baby.
Man, take care of these boys to business, bro. Every day. Every day. Man, how you doing, man? Shit. How you doing,
What up,
big?
KMT? Hey, ho.
Super chats already?
Get on in here.
Okay.
T Smooth TV, what's up with you, baby? Get on in here, man. And yes, KMT, I hollered at my dog for you. Yes. Yeah, you see it, KMT. Hey, KMT, I'm old school, baby. I grind the hard way. Grind the hard way, baby.
Hard way.
Russell Robinson, what's up? Law Nation in the building. KMT, you see, I grind the hard way. You feel me? And you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Cali, everything's good out here in Cali, baby. Salute Jay Jones. Everything is good out here, baby. Yeah, I got you. You know I always got you, KMT for life. Law Nation, my dog, what's up? Russell Robinson, what's up? Get on in here, man. Let's have some Cowboys talk.
What's up, Law?
I'm feeling good.
Oh, man. There it is. So we got everybody waiting to talk to you, bro. It's gonna be a big show, bro.
What up, Casting Cowboys 817? What up with you? Mark P, what's up with y'all?
Indeed.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Feeling good. What's up? Trizzle Go Craze? Get up in here, man. I need to see a whole bunch of names up in here, man. Have a good time today.
No doubt. Darren Posey say, let's freaking
man.
go. Yeah, man, let's go, man. It's football.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Bro.
The Ninja with the $2 holla.
Already.
Appreciate you. Hey, you know, you already talking that safety. Hey, I didn't, we're going to talk about that, though. It's all good.
Yeah, we got that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, but everybody, we gotta deal with the eyewitness boys today. Eyewitnesses in it. You know, Kerry from H-Town say, what up, boss? And BJG. My bad, got that dyslexia.
BGJ, they ain't fucked up my name and you ain't even
know
pissed.
BGJ, dog. All right, man.
I'm the one should be messing up.
Nah, you never mess up. You should be tighter. You know what I mean?
It's all good, though. You know what?
Run it up.
Yeah. I just wanna run it up. Kinda check or something.
Y'all know how I sing it. KMT, listen.
I've been really in the field, man. Wish I never feel lately. I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I need the deal. I can take you to a meal, lately. I just wanna run it up.
That's how I sing it.
Kinda check or something. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Yeah. Boss was going podcast. I said, no, play that shit. I said, yeah, play that shit. And then the beat that
ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change to the safe, got blues inside. Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play, charge it to the game. I'm with Elliot, I'm with T-Black, I'm with Reverend now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with Jay, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. Still the same, I switch inside, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides, I'm for the bag, and that's worth more to me. I mix Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf and I'm not feeling it.
I'm a
Search for
mumble
the
rapper
one,
all
but baby
day, I
girl,
don't
it's
know
not
the
the
words.
real as
I can
this.
hum it though.
Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the
Too
field,
legit. I heard that part.
I just wanna
Run it up. All right, so we got that boy Big Game James in the building, man. He got a whole different setup because he's in Cali. What's up with it,
I'm going back to Cali.
All right, bro. So first, how you doing? Everybody want to know we first want to know how you doing. Then we go get right to the Cowboys, and we got a super chat in the building. And also thank you, because obviously Big Game James here with them super chats. We getting them now. Right, say,
yeah, you getting them now, huh?
Getting it, bro.
That's what I want to talk about first. Before we talk about anything else, I'm talking about congratulations on your 1K. Bro.
Yeah, man.
And it's going to be a lot more than that. We already know that it's going to be a lot more than that. Yeah, so I'm very excited for you, happy for you that you finally got it now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, contribute. You know what I'm saying? Take care of my dog. Look out for him. You know what I'm saying? We work hard over here. So make sure you do that. And I'm glad you're finally getting it. But I'm doing good, man. Me and Boo Thang, we chilling. You know, I don't want to get too deep, but all I can say is we in Cali. So just take it from there. Let your mind wander.
Oh, so that means that
boy you know what
good
it is
right now, man. He probably got a little juice in him.
You know what it is.
So he feel it.
Yeah.
Listen, man, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, you know what it is.
You got to enjoy yourself. All right. So you know these boys want to talk football, bro. So you know.
All right.
I'm going to get right into something. It's a rumor. All right. I'm going to call it a rumor. Okay. So first thing first, obviously, my boy West Coast, he hit me up. All right. And he told me that basically Cox was playing safety just for a couple of reps. So I'm not sure if you saw that, but if you saw that, the nation want to know and confirm, you know, obviously, because I trust them. But obviously, you know, if you saw your tape you review, Matt Owens also said he wants the screenshot evidence, which I think is fair. You know what I mean? That you want to see a picture that confirms, because nobody talking about that. Nobody talking about that.
Right.
But if that happened, that's something, because that's something, as you know, bro, I've been wanting to see, even for them to just take a look at it, right? Because we talked about this before, to where why not take a look at it? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they say that your stream is buffering on your channel.
My stream is buffering?
Yeah, they say your stream is. Let's just make sure your stream good. Just check your stream.
I know what I'm going to do.
Because they said it's yours. Let me check my stream, too. Y'all give me
No, you're good. You should be good now.
Okay. Yeah, we just taking a second. We just want to make sure we got everything good. A good show.
No, you should be good now.
All right, so check this. So, because that's what we all want to see, just to see it, right? Because, you know, me and you debated this before, and a lot of people debated this, but that's all I really wanted, Big, was to say, okay, let's see what he does. You know what I mean? Because if he's a fish in water, I want to know that earlier than late. Now, I also want to get your thoughts on Malik Hooker. And, like, what are you seeing out of the safeties? Because it's a lot of stuff that's coming from the safety. Like, one of the things I heard you basically getting higher on Curse, but then Broadus is all around, like, the safety as a group is not looking like the business. So we want to hear from you because you out there. What are you seeing from the safeties, bro?
I mean, basically from what I'm seeing from the safeties is this. What they were talking about with Zamonte Casey, Javon Curse has been running first team. I think he's been running first team before I saw him. But like I said, yesterday I saw him running first team the whole time. He was running. He was in the slot. He was playing on the outside. He was playing in the back end. He was playing up close. He was playing everywhere. They were experimenting him with everywhere. And KZ was solidly running with the second team, and it was Curse. Curse was the guy, and like I said, I gave you your flowers yesterday, so don't try to bring it up and make yourself feel good again. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you get it off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you get it off. But hey, I wasn't mad because, you know, Curse is a big dude out there too. I mean, he was right next to the linebackers looking every bit as big as them. And I think he knows it, and he likes that physical side. And me and you had talked about this specifically. He was running strong safety, and Donovan Wilson was playing the free. And that's what me and you have been talking about forever. You got me on the Javon Curse, but I'm saying I have been screaming. You and I both have been screaming. Donovan Wilson ain't strictly no strong safety, and he's more probably a better free safety than strong safety. Than everybody tried to pin him, and they pinned him as that because they didn't have nobody else. But Dan Quinn comes in here and says, give me a curse. I need a physical guy. Maybe I can put him back in his natural position. And then let me bring in Malik Hooker and let me see some competition going on. You feel me? Because he obviously wasn't feeling great about Curse. I mean, not Curse, but Casey. Because if he did, Hooker wouldn't be coming in here.
See, I ain't talking.
And shout out to my dog Mike White, because he made a tweet about. He said I think Quinn saw Casey for a couple days, and then they said that allegedly they got on the phone with Hooker. Allegedly. That's what I heard my dog Mike White said. Allegedly. So that me not take all the credit for that, but I'm just saying, the man is the guy, and then all of a sudden they getting Hooker, and now Curse repping first team and he's running second team. I'm just saying. that's talking. I'm not saying it. That's talking. Right?
Bro.
That talking, babe?
Ooh, and see, I didn't want to say specifically, but somebody on the bubble, bro. And I said yesterday that I think it's DeMonte, bro. I said yesterday, but I want to slow down just a little bit. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
like me and the OC, we just did a show on safety, bro, and we talked about the term, monkey branch, which a lot of people do in the data sees, where basically like a monkey, you keep swinging until you find a better branch, and then you go to that one. You know what I mean? So it's almost that feeling that they're doing with DeMonte, as to where we had an idea that we wanted you, but then we start swinging on your branch. And now that we don't swing on your branch, we like, you know what? You're not the strongest branch. Let's go. That's the feeling it has to me, regardless of whatever they say. That's what I'm feeling. Like almost like that rebound type of, for my metaphor. You feel me on that, bro?
I mean, hold on, my book. I'm saying something.
You good?
No, my guy. I feel everything you're saying with that is like, I think what it was this, boss, was I'm the guy. Now, let me get a few of my guys. They all do it, dog, right?
Yeah.
They all get their guys. They all come in there and want to get their guys. But that's initially, because that was like in the very beginning. Now the season's going through. Now you got to look at people. And if there's other options out there, be like, yeah, he was my initial guy because I didn't have nobody else. Now, everything looks like it's good. And I think I said this, and I'm not on the Malik Hooker train like some people. Tyrone Church, shout out to you, dog. I'm gonna give him all the credit because he's been screaming Malik Hooker from A1 day one. So let me not take no credit.
No,
A1 day one.
Day one.
A1 day. He spoke. I'm gonna just say he spoke Malik Hooker into existence. For real.
Right? Yes.
For real.
Yes.
Because
did,
but 2017. When I first started our show, we wanted him. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Me and my guy said we would love to have a safety like this, but we knew we could never get one. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Not that early. So we just like, they ain't gonna never do it. But we would love to have a player like that because, like I said, boss, we both live out here in Ohio. Me and my old co-host, we both live out here in Ohio. So I got to see Malik Hooker up close and personal. I got to see him all the time when he was killing it. You feel me? Yeah. So I was like, damn, if Dallas could get an athletic safety like that, that'd be dope. You know what? Injuries, we get it. We understand it. Me and you talked about some injuries. But in 2018, he had like 40-something tackles, 2 interceptions, high pass defense rate, 2019, 51 tackles, 2 picks. So in the injured-free years, he produces.
Right. Yeah.
And he's young. And they love Ohio State players.
Right. And you know what, Big? I'm going to be all the way honest, bro. It's a 99% chance that Malik Hooker's going to be hurt. Okay? And that's according to Injury Predictor. That's not me. That's Injury Predictor that stated
that. But that's why they probably want to bring him in, boss, not to cut you off. Yeah.
Because that's not to knock him. That's more so to say, I would be happy to get 6 games out of him. Anything over 6 is great bonus, because you can still help this team even if you help this team early. If you can help get us hot, that's still helping us. That's why I still like this. You know, I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid to the point where I'm saying this man is not gonna get injured. I'm saying, Cowboy fans, be happy if this guy is able to even get us 6 games. If he anything past 6 games, straight blessing.
Right.
At his skill level.
But here's the good thing about it, though. You can get this sighted, and you don't. The good thing about this sighting is he ain't the main guy coming in. So you ain't got to rush him because you got other safeties now. You got other safeties, even though they ain't great safeties, you got options. So that's always a good thing that you got options. So you ain't got to rush him. So you can make sure he's fully healthy before you really want to get him out there. And if you get that when he's fully healthy, and I think he's playing with the Cowboys, he's heavy on Twitter. He likes to talk on Twitter a lot. And, you know, the Cowboys really like him as far as the fan base. I mean, if he makes a few good plays out here in Dallas, dog, people going to go nutty, as I say. They're going to go crazy. It's all going to be like, I mean, and they'll fall in love with him. I mean, the Cowboys are just dying to have a safety go crazy up here since Darren Woodson. So all you got to do is play good a little bit.
Right.
And you're going to be okay.
Right. Hey, the world want to know, bro, what was you seeing in Curse? Because we debated that hard. And before we talk about that, I want to play something real quick that's, that's important to me. It's a big thing for Boss Cowboy to actually say publicly that he drunk Kool-Aid. Listen, I do not drink Kool-Aid without first measuring. All right. So first of all, I'm going to be first. You was actually first, I'm going to be second. Because this is what, to me, makes me and Big kind of special. We both can, backtrack, and we don't mind doing it. I'm actually starting to come around to something. Now, check this out, Big. Don't laugh. I'm dead ass serious, though.
Hey, I love being a Cowboy. Big game James.
Game changer.
Let's have some fun. Let's have a good time, man. Let's kick it.
All right, so we had that fight on Game Changer, right? So me and you had some fights. We fought on Curse. We fought on the Game Changer, the receiver. Guess what? I'm starting to feel you on CD. I'm starting to
Ain't no starting, you should. Ain't no starting. Because if you watched him at camp live, you really would feel him.
See, that's what I want to talk about, bro. First, let's go through that real quick. Let's go through what you see with CD, because I'm starting to actually...
Phenomenal.
Dog, don't do that.
I'm not even talking trash about it, dog. He knows it. You can tell. You can tell when you see them players.
Phenomenal.
Boss, come on, dog. When you know them players that they just know it, and he trained. You can tell. You know, boss. When we don't you. I'm gonna just take it from our own analogy.
All right.
When we play ball, and we play ball all summer, we play against some of the best competition, AAU, summer camps. You play against dogs. When you coming into your season next year, you feeling like ain't nobody on my team touching me, dog.
Right. You smelling that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, ain't nobody. I'm a beast, dog. Like, you not touching me. You can tell he's walking out there like that, and you can see how he's playing. He's gonna, man, I'm telling you, dog, CD is gonna be that man. And it's not taking anything away from Cooper. See, that's the problem with people. Right. People want to pit it like it's not a pit. It's not a pit. And it's not a knock on Cooper because you're saying CD Lamb is going to be that guy. It's not a knock on Coop, but he is going to be the game changer of this offense this year. Fact. I ain't going to say it's a fact because it's a good opinion, but damn it, that's a strong opinion.
Yeah. And, I've been watching them closer and closer, and I am starting to see an early number one emergence. I was expecting, according to history, you know me, bro, I'm big on history, and I try to kind of keep with what's normal. Usually take about 3 years, but I think he did put in epic offseason work, bro, because everybody keep calling his name. Parsons said, who is the good dude that's looking like they on another level? Without hesitation, he said CD Lamb. Without hesitation. And Parsons, they asked him, they did an interview with him. He said, do you feel like you belong in it? 100%. No hesitation. Like, he wanted them that just, I say what I see. Basically, nobody flashing out here. Basically, what he said was CeeDee Lamb and Gallup. In his mind, that's exactly what he said. Those two flashing to me. So I'm starting to feel you on that game chat, and I want to say that because first of all, when you hear big game and me debate, we not putting our feet in concrete. I'm just let y'all know. We ain't putting our feet in concrete. You sit in a fight of where we are in that moment, but if we start getting new information, we also change, bro. Cause see, that's why I commend you, bro. Like straight up, like to come out publicly and say, "Hey, boss, I felt like you was right on Curse." I just want to commend you that because most people can't do what me and you do, right? To where we'll debate, but then turn around and say, "Actually, you was right on that." So what you seeing in Curse, bro? Because it almost seemed like I ain't gonna say a full 180. I'm gonna say you did like a 160. And you look like you got about 20 left. Is that fair?
Yeah, I still need to see. I need to see him in the game. Gotcha. That's the only thing I need to see now. I just need to see him play in the game like they're playing in practice. And I think that will solidify how I really feel about it. But I did like how they were moving him all around. I liked how they had him in different positions. And it seemed like, I mean, from my perspective, I loved how he took the challenge. When they wanted press coverage, he was up in their face. You know, he moves people out the way. He's big. He's a big dude, like for real. He's a really big dude. Like he's big like them linebackers. May not got the weight like the LVE, but he's like big like them when he walks next to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's why the coaches like that element from him because he's a safety. Right. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, he showed more wiggle than I thought he had. Right, I thought he was a little more stiff in his hips than he was. You even had that play right there when I told you that wasn't him, and I'm still gonna say that wasn't him.
That's cool.
I think he still got bailed out.
That's cool.
But I did see a little more wiggle than him live than on tape, and so that made me feel different about him, and the fact that they were moving him all around, and the fact that they had him at first team a lot. That's saying stuff to me. And I think they want that big physical element. Casey's a lot smaller. And if you could bring a Donovan Wilson in who can play free safety, if you can bring a Malik Hooker in who can come in and you can have Donovan play some strong and then Malik play some free, or you can have Malik play free at sometimes and you can bring your big boy in Curse. Yeah. I mean, I think they want to have options. And I think that's a good option because we also understand there's injuries. And Dallas was injured last year. So if an injury happens now, you don't feel like you fell all the way off like you had when you had to switch to a Darian Thompson. No diss to you, Darian, but I'm just saying.
Real quick, I think this question is for you, man. I think this is a perfect question for you, too. Somebody said, so what is this bull crap with Mike Fisher and Brian Broder saying our safeties and defensive tackles are crap, showing nothing? So he basically said that what you saying on Curse is different than what Brian Broder is saying with Mike Fisher. I didn't hear Mike Fisher actually say that, but I did hear Brian Broder say in total that he's basically not impressed with
in there on the first team, and Donovan Wilson is still getting his feet. So that in that aspect, maybe they're saying it like that. But, you know, but the Carlos Watkins thing, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, and then I like this comment. He said, you can't truly judge linemen to the past. Come on, I agree. So that goes to the analysis that, like.
And the offensive line, too.
And then, I put it like this. Let me be all the way 100. I don't trust people that I didn't work with. I can trust Big because I know if he don't agree, he gonna tell me to my face. So if he turn around and say something that he's seeing, you got to know who you dealing with. Like, I know who I'm dealing with. For West Coast to hit me and say he saw Cox at safety, I know him, bro. So it's one of those things, he not going to make that up. Now, I'm not totally co-signing it until I see it, but I take a lot of weight when Big said, when West said, because I know them. If they saying Curse, now y'all got to remember, just last week, me and Big was debating this. So he not gonna turn and give somebody credit unless he saw it, bro. So, like, to this point, I just want to I just want to kind of bring this out.
And I have no reason to hype no curse.
No, exactly. Yeah, he would.
You feel me? Like I ain't gonna do that.
That's why you gotta know who you dealing with. Like you gotta know the type of podcast
that's dumb.
With. Right. That ain't
that's
big.
Dumb.
You gotta know him, bro. That's what I'm saying. So somebody said apparently they think don't know and curse is trash. I wouldn't just add curse in that. I wouldn't add curse in that either. I would say this is more on KZ. That's why they're getting, because KZ's a free safety and Hooker is a free safety. Thanks. They didn't go out and get a strong safety, did they? They went out and got another free safety. So that to me is speaking more to KZ than curse. I like this comment by Professor O. I want to get your thoughts on it real quick, Big. He said curse has a sponsor on the staff too. So is that Edwards? Y'all think that's Edwards? If it's anybody,
I think that's Edwards because he played with him in Minnesota.
Right.
And he played a short time with them in Minnesota. And like you, I will say this about what you said. At Minnesota, he didn't get a lot of tick, but when he went over to Detroit, he was damn near starting. So obviously they thought he was okay. But you know what? And even when he came out of college, he was a big prospect coming out of high school. You know what I mean? Like he was a major time prospect. A lot of people were talking about him, especially with that size. And even when he was coming out his first couple of years, they were talking about him in school. Right. You know what I mean? So it's not like he's like a bum on the streets. You know what I mean? It's like he's straight trash garbage. My only thing with Curse is when I saw him was I thought he was stiff, a little stiff in the hips, wasn't great in coverage, and he was more of a straight, strong safety. He was more limited. And that's the only thing I said about him. But I saw more wiggle, and if they're moving him around on the defense, they must think a little bit about him. So, I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not hating, but I ain't going with Mike Fisher's telling and saying that they're trash. Maybe a little Brian Broaddus, but if I'm seeing something, I mean, I ain't going by what they saying. I'm just gonna go by what I'm saying, and that's how I feel.
Somebody asked you a question about the young, the rookie from South Carolina, the free safety. You see anything from him?
Mukamaru, I think. Mukamu.
Oh,
I think something like that.
Yeah, Israel. Yeah.
Is he? Yeah.
They said that he playing third team right now.
Yeah, he's third team. I think I feel like they're straight with their safeties. I feel like that's why they went out and got Hooker, and I feel like they're just going to bring him along slowly. He's going to be more of a practice squad guy. Maybe he's going to really have to hone in on the special teams because I've seen him with the special teams group. And maybe that's the way he's going to get his tick, but he's not going to play early. And I'm probably thinking that they don't want him to play. They want him to just learn the position, chill, and get better and grow, because they want to solidify their guys with some pretty much some vets on their team. So, like I said, third team, didn't really see a lot from him.
We got a super chat question for you, and it's directed at you. Say, love the channel, boss. BGJ, bro. You know what I mean? I'm dyslexic.
You good?
BGJ. What are you seeing from Jay Lewis? Has he played on the outside at all or nickel? That's for you.
Nothing but nickel. I saw the practice that I saw was there only one day, but the only practice I saw, he was strictly nickel. I mean, he wasn't standing out or anything like that. Didn't really make too many plays. There were some plays getting made on him. I think there was a catch over top of him with, I can't remember that kid's name. Number 17. Throw his name in there because he's the one I like. His name always be slipping me. But yeah, I didn't really see anything that stood out for me from Jay Lou, to be honest with you. But that doesn't mean anything in my opinion. But he's strictly playing in that slot.
That's what the ninja. Listen, the ninja say thank you. Proof other MFers have the hell of a time with this man's name. The ninja funny, bro.
He's
about
funny.
Turner. You talking about Turner? Yeah, man. I just get
Malik Turner
G mixed up, bro. Now I did hear something from Michael Gallup. They interviewed him today on the Fan. I just was listening to the Fan today. Guess who Michael Gallup said that his toughest cover is?
Right?
He said Jay Lou's yep. He said Jay Lou.
I will believe it.
But that's sad to me, Big. That's because this man name keep getting called for being a baller, but he almost treated like he's not a baller. And go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, I wasn't getting mad at, I wasn't gonna let you speak, but my thing was, it's just frustrating because it's like They won't. Everybody keeps. I have a few people tell me, "Oh, he's a nickel corner," and it's just my opinion. He's not a nickel corner. He's an outside corner, and they won't put him out there.
Right.
And so you don't. So, and they just been jerking him around. His best season when he played on the outside.
That's his best season.
His first year. His best season.
Yeah.
First year he played on the outside. That was his best season.
His best. Right. And so and
Yep.
here we go. More confirmation that this guy's not being utilized right. And I want to talk to you about one more thing that came out. And I want to really just go back and forth with my brother, man. Check this out, man. So I'm listening to the radio today. And they come out and they say this, bro. They come out and they say that the fans is on totally different viewpoints than Dallas. They say Dallas like Anthony Brown. When they say Dallas, I guess they're talking about the front office and coaches and all of them, right? But they say the fans is low on Anthony Brown. But they say that the fans are high on Donovan Wilson, but people on the inside are having an issue with him missing those voluntary workouts. I want to get your thoughts on that.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Check out the channel with me and my dog Mike White, because he had mentioned that. He had mentioned that if you go back and listen to our show almost like a month ago, he mentioned this. He said people were in the building talking about Donovan Wilson, felt like he was a little privileged, and that, you know, he was skipping the workouts because he felt like he had his spot. And that's when I was talking about, did you notice, and that's where I came and said, did you notice, boss, his first couple of years, he was doing the workout videos. He was going crazy on the workout videos, blah, blah, blah. But after he got done playing, you know, this year, you know, he got some work and everybody's Donovan Wilson this, Donovan Wilson that, Donovan Wilson this. Did you see any workout videos this year?
Nah. I think I saw one.
I'm not saying that's, I'm not saying that, oh, if you're not showing a workout video, you're not working. I'm not saying that at all. So I'm not coming there. But what I'm saying is, if you're showing that hunger the first couple of years doing all that, and then now this year you don't, and then you skip voluntary workouts and they're saying you had a little injury, but when I see you on the field, you looking okay, I maybe, you know, my dog Mike White, he don't be lying because he got people on the inside. And he was telling me that. So my thing is, and me and you both talked about this, boss, that, and I said it specifically, like, I like Donovan Wilson. I liked him since he came out of school. But I also said that he still needs to prove. That was half a year. That was half a year. It wasn't a whole year. It's not like he's been in the league 5 years. He still got to prove himself. And we both talked about he's still got to prove himself coming in this year. And if you coming in feeling like maybe you entitled and already got your spot, that ain't good. And maybe I think that's what they are talking about.
It's scaring me, bro, because it sounds kind of like that treatment that happened with Taco, and it sounds like the treatment that was happening with Tristan Hill, to where you get in this coach's doghouse, and then they start trying to create reasons to get rid of you, and they start getting aggressive to get rid of you because they offended at you. You know, because I don't care what nobody say, all of us rather have Taco than Armstrong.
Right.
You know,
but here's my thing. Why are they? But my thing is, why are they frustrated with him now when he been doing everything they wanted? I don't know. Like I said, I'm not on the inside with that, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's like he did everything y'all wanted last year, and I don't know if that's what he's doing this year as far as you're not going as hard. But it's a new staff.
But see, I didn't like, because Nick Eachman, if I got his name right, I probably butchered his name.
Nick Eatman?
Nick Eatman. All right. Mm-hmm. So Nick, when he broke that out, he talking about the voluntary workouts of the past and how, and he said, this is what I'm hearing. And it's like, damn. So we not talking about his play. They was talking about, we still basically got a problem with him missing those. So it's like, is it?
That's dumb.
Right.
If that's the case, that's dumb, because why are you even doing that? Like, and then now, boss, if you saying that, then it's just like, that's goofy on the staff to me. if you doing that's goofy, like all the way around in a workplace. You know what I mean? If you're doing that to try to just to get your guys in there, then that's goofy, and I don't like that. Yeah. And I hope they're not doing that. I hope they're not holding him to that, because at the end of the day, you can get mad if you want to, but OTAs are voluntary. And there's been tons and tons and tons of players, stars, that don't go to OTAs and do their own workouts and still come in and monster shit. So don't use that as an excuse to keep a player off the field. That would be goofy in my heart, and I would be very frustrated if that happened.
All right, we got a super chat from JR. He said to you, I know it's too damn early to ask, but what's your starting nickel secondary after first week of practice? Early impressions.
It don't matter what I say. Anthony Brown's going to be in there. It don't matter. I don't care what I say. Don't point what I say. Look at what is going to happen. Anthony Brown is going to be starting in that slot. And then J. Lou's going to be backing him up. I think they really, Diggs is going to be that guy. Diggs already got that spot locked down. He's looking like that guy for real. I think they're really looking at that third guy, that second guy. But if you were starting right now, they would have Trevin Diggs, Anthony Brown, and J. Lou starting.
As of today, right.
J. Lou in the slot. And as of today, your Anthony Brown would be starting outside. Trevin Diggs will be the other outside, and J. Lou will be your starting nickel.
Hold on real quick. I got one of the homies from my hometown in the building, man. Real quick, I want to recognize him. What's up, JD? Man, it was good kicking it with you this weekend at the picnic, bro. He said, is Wilson going to lose? OCs have now, so we'll see how he schemed against and how he adjusts. I think Wilson's straight, bro. Like, if it's about play, but if it's about politics, honestly, it's looking like he's going in the wrong direction to me.
I mean, if it's about politics, then that's goofy.
Yeah. The only thing gonna save him is the crowd. He got to win the crowd. He got to go out there and ball. And he got to play so good to where politics can't get.
They can't, right. Politics can't keep him out of the field because he's just killing it.
He killing it.
Because right now, to me, it would be like, I don't know. My thing is, I hope they just don't do that, because I think Donovan Wilson is a player. I think Donovan Wilson can definitely add to our team, or the Dallas Cowboys. And don't do that. Just let these guys play it out and let the best man win. Don't come in there with these preconceived things and preconceived things you want to do because you like this person. Let it play out. Let the best players just play.
Yeah, and just real quick, y'all definitely make sure y'all go to Big Game James channel, man, and shoot him some super chats. This man is chilling with his lady, doing the show.
Spending a lot of money. California ain't cheap, just so you know.
Right. And this is
not cheap.
So he could be just getting all this content for his own page, but he like, listen, I'm gonna do this for Boss Page and my page and answer questions about what I'm seeing.
Hey, but you know what though? I ain't even tripping, dog, because all them times I got some super chats and you was with me, big dog. Get that money, big dog.
I'm with you, OG.
It's your time. I ain't really even tripping. You know what I'm saying?
Your time though, because you out there, bro. You know
we good.
Okay,
hey,
cool.
we
I'm
good.
with you. I just think it's right. If it's in your heart, definitely go over there, man. Because listen, man, this man giving us first information, and he made the trip, put the dollars out of his own pocket to make the plane trip to answer questions that we all been having. Now we not out there seeing it, he's seeing it, but he's right now giving us his eyes, bro. So but the great thing about it is too, though, boss, not to cut you off. You good, Jim?
Even if I'm telling you it don't matter if I'm telling you. I got the tape and I played the tape, so you can go to my page and watch the damn tape yourself. That's and right. See for your damn self. And that's what I always say. That's why I came to camp, because I don't want to hear and understand. I respect all these guys that I am talking about. I respect them. I've been watching them. They were the ones that have been giving me this information and busting their ass. So I'm not disrespecting them. But what I'm saying is I love listening to them. But I want to go to camp my damn self and look through my own eyes, because I know this game a little bit myself. I'm not an expert, but I know a little bit and I know players. So I want to see myself and have the a personal feeling of what I can look at these players. And I'm sure a lot of other people who watch things themselves, they don't want to hear what other people say. They want to hear what they think. So that's why I always get tape and get as much tape as I can so you can judge your daggone self.
Man, we've been hearing about Schultz, Jarwin, and Dak. I don't mean to flip off of defense unless you had something else.
No, that's all good.
What's your thoughts on whoever you want to talk about? But those three is who I've been hearing about from day 3, the day you was out there.
Yeah. Jarwin's working his way back in, but Schultz has been dominating the practices. I mean, he had one big drop I saw. Yeah, Schultz has been dominating the practices. Schultz had one big drop over it, but they were running like a quick 2-minute offense, it looked like, and he had a drop over the middle, but he had like 3 good catches before that, moving the ball down the field. When Dak couldn't find somebody open that on the outside, he was going to a safety blanket, which was Schultz, and Schultz was bringing him in and moving that ball down the field. And I'm gonna say this, Schultz, he's Whitnish. I'm gonna just keep on saying him. He's Whitnish,
bro.
He just gets open. I ain't saying he's no damn Jason Witten, so don't be putting no stuff in my mouth, none of y'all. I'm saying he's Whitnish is that he just gets open.
Yeah,
he just gets open. He ain't super athletic. He ain't wilding you with no special traits, but the mother sucker just gets open.
Bro. And that's such good news, bro. That is so good to know that because you know what, West Coast said the same thing, and I ain't never talked. He said the exact same thing, bro, and I love to hear that. When 2 people are saying the exact same thing, man, y'all better listen up, bro. Like this dude, I'ma stand on that one. I'ma stand on that one all the way, bro. That Schultz looked like he done turned the corner, man. Wow.
Yeah. And hey, I'm gonna give a guy his props. I know Foots, he's been swearing by Dalton Schultz. I ain't gonna say what Foots saying like he's all world tight end, because he ain't no all world tight end to me. But he has been saying a lot about Dalton Schultz for a few years now, even when Schultz wasn't doing nothing. So definitely give him props on him saying the Schultz thing, because he has been. And like I said, he ain't nobody that's gonna wow nobody. If any people start hyping him like he's the next great tight end, you're a lie, in my opinion. No, but he gets open and he's good for what the Dallas Cowboys need. And I still think they need Jarwin, boss. I want Jarwin to step up, because they need that guy that can stretch the field, that tight end that can stretch the field. And somebody who's gonna be there every play. That's Dalton Schultz right now.
Man, I got to give a special shout out to Coach Wells, because let's be honest, bro, them tight ends as a unit start playing way better with this dude, bro. You know?
Yeah, they did collectively.
It's a big difference than how they playing under him. They whole swag is different under him, bro. And we had that show where we talked about the coaches, and he killing it, to where we both talked about, man, you judge coaches by the group. And Coach Wells, man, he done put some kind of key in this dude back, man, and it's working. You know what I mean? He really put a real life key in Schultz back. Schultz is coming for the #1 spot. I never thought I would see it, to be honest. And in terms of what he was doing earlier, respect to Foster King, but it was no reason to be bragging on Schultz his first couple of years. No reason.
Yeah, I mean, I like I said, me and you both talked about Wells and the job he's done coming from the tight ends, but I thought he had Ingram and them playing pretty decent over there.
Exactly.
So he's definitely come over here and worked some good magic with. And I like it. You know what I mean? And I like it because you don't really talk about him or know he's around, but the guys are producing, and that's what you love. You don't always got to talk about some coaches, but the fact that the players are producing, that's the good thing about it.
Yeah, you can see it in his guys, bro. Blake. I was looking at the clips. They both got a totally different look in their eye, bro. They both look like You know what they look like to me? I want to get your opinion on. They look like they trying to say, man, forget 11 personnel. Y'all need to run some 12.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, they were running a lot of 13 personnel. They were running a lot of tight ends.
Oh, really?
Out of there. So I think, yeah, they were running a lot of tight ends out of them sets. So we'll see. You know what I mean? I feel like they're feeling good about their tight ends. And I think they're going to do a lot of things. I think Kellen Moore got some stuff up their sleeves of what they're going to do with those two.
Lastly, bro, the world want to know. This is what everybody want to know. Unless y'all got some more questions, you know everybody want to know what the QB looking like from your eyes.
Oh, well, hold on 1 second. I'm going to put on my headphones because my Bluetooth's about to die, so hold on.
Okay, cool.
Put these on for me, back. Plug that in.
I like what Lauren just said. I like that. Yeah, what she said is so real. She said he showed he was a dog.
Can you hear me?
And he ain't. Yeah. You sound good.
You can hear me?
Yep.
Okay, so Dak Prescott, I'm gonna be honest with you. Dak ain't never gonna be looking like super 27 for 28 in practice, 370. He's not going to look like that in practice, but what he does look like, and this is not saying he looks bad because he doesn't look bad in practice at all. It just looks like he has command of this offense. It's his team. The offense moves the ball with him. You can tell he runs the offense smoothly. Him and Kellen Moore are totally in sync in what they want to do. And it's just like he's in sync with this offense. And some of the guys still aren't there. You still don't have Cooper there. He's still missing parts. But it just looks like he is the guy that he knows this offense. He knows to get where the ball. I remember like he used to be indecisive of where he wanted to go, and then he didn't want to turn over and hold the ball too long. It looks like he's quick with his reads. If he's not seeing somebody on the outside, he's checking down. He's seeing his guys, and they're moving the ball, and he's going deep too. So he's not scared to go deep with the ball. He's not scared to hit anybody. You know, it feels like it's his offense. I feel good. Like, you know, when you come into a year, boss, and you just feel you're worried about your quarterback, like you know you're worried about your quarterback play. That's why he ain't a discussion to me. Like when people ask you, like, well, how's Dak? I don't even come up with discussion because it's just like, bro, it's like year 5. He's good now. I don't have to talk about Dak Prescott. Perfect.
Man.
He gave my perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. But you feel what I'm saying, boss?
Totally,
like, I don't feel
bro.
like we got to answer questions about Dak Prescott anymore,
So
man. It's year 5. Why are we still talking about him?
Damn, so I say no more to me. Because I feel you, man. Dak is Dak. Dak go be Dak. We good. We solid. We ain't got to worry about that. You ain't got to worry about Dak at all.
Yeah.
Like
That's the
right.
one person we ain't never got worried.
You ain't got to worry about. That's going to be steady. That's going to be real steady. Coach Marv had a question. He said, I hear Connor Williams got a lot of work at center, not McGovern. And I've been hearing some bad news about Tyler Biadasz. Now, they don't got the pads on. But, I mean, are you seeing anything that kind of will flag you with the offensive line?
No, not the starting offensive line. I mean, but like I said, we had Brian Broaddus on the late night hype last year, and he said they were trying to work Connor Williams at center last year. He said it on the show. He said they were getting him reps and they were trying to make him go center full time. And also, he also said Connor Williams was volunteering to play center last year. So, since he was saying that always stayed in my head when he said that Connor Williams volunteered to play center and that they were trying to play him at center. Now, you got Connor McGovern, who showed a little bit to me last year that he was decent, and now they want to see more on him because remember, his rookie year got wiped out by his injury. So this is only going to be year 2 with a full off season because COVID messed his season up last year. So maybe they want to see him at guard and they like what they saw. So let's see Connor Williams at center because he's not the greatest guard no matter what they try to tell us. He's not the greatest guard. He's not going to ever have that size, but he can flow and probably play some center. And if you're looking at a center right now and you don't have a Joe Looney there, and your guy Beatish is there, why not? You're funny, man.
I'm serious, bro.
Boss.
This kind of this starting to lead towards some purging and middle, bro. It's
I mean, you know what? Connor Williams, this is last year, right? And then he's a free agent. So maybe they're auditioning. You don't know. Like, they're auditioning to see what multiple... You know, Cowboys always want to play people in multiple positions. I don't think it's a bad thing that you playing him at center. You know, they showed one play with him playing center. I don't know if it was Bohanna. Somebody pushed his ass back in the backfield. But hey, I'm not the Cowboy staff, so I guess they know more than me.
Man, hey, listen. All right, so we asked you 1,000 questions. We gonna open it up. Is there anything that we didn't ask you that we probably missed that you caught that we just didn't get around?
Micah Parsons.
What?
Randy Gregory. Before I get out of here with that, I'm gonna talk to you about Micah Parsons. Oh my gosh, I can't wait till he freaking learns everything. I posted videos of him, and when he was, he had these rivals. See, you know me, boss. I go, and we got some more college video. Hey, I got just to tell you, I got a couple more college kids that we're gonna interview. Just to give you heads up.
I'm ready.
Some kids that used to play for me and that are dogs. But talking about Micah Parsons, I go back to their high school days. I look at their high school tape and I see what they did in high school. And I seen 2 years of his rivals when he went to rivals camps, 2017 and 2018. And he was playing rushing at defensive end. They weren't playing. They weren't all the scouts were talking to him playing defensive end. You see what I'm saying? Because he was so nasty rushing a passer. They switched him to linebacker, and you can see he can play linebacker, but they were all saying DM. But he had one video in particular, boss, and he guarded all the receivers. So when people were saying, "Oh, he's not great in coverage. He's not great in coverage. You can't do this and that." Well, when he was in high school, he was at defensive end, and he challenged every receiver. And yeah, he was holding a little bit. And yeah, he wasn't looking super spectacular, but he was a defensive end, and he was still staying with them. They weren't dusting him. So that tells me he's not scared of any challenges. That's telling me he's athletic to play in coverage. And that's telling me that when he gets this defense down, he's going to be a freaking animal. And it's also telling me you love Jalen Smith, and I know you do, and I'm not hating on Jalen Smith. But when I said this, they drafted Micah Parsons to what they want Jalen to do. They wanted Micah Parsons. That's what they wanted Jalen to be. Everything that Micah Parsons is, that's what they envisioned Jalen being pre-injury. But then Jalen got that injury. He can't do those things that Micah Parsons can. So if they cut the bait with the Jalen Smith, if it ever does happen, they're like, well, we got Micah Parsons now. That's in my opinion.
Perfect. God damn. Ooh. See,
I got two perfect.
Did y'all listen?
He gave me two.
Did y'all listen to this man? Did y'all get caught up in the chat, or was you paying attention? I asked this man. Perfect. I asked this man before we go, what did we miss? Who stood out? He said two things immediately: Parsons and Randy Gregory, and went off.
That damn band.
Talk to me about Randy.
That damn band is crazy, dog. Like and he's going against Tyron Smith, so obviously he's not getting in that backfield every play. You feel me? He's not getting on Tyron Smith or Leo Collins. He's not killing them on because he's switching left and right because DeMarcus Lawrence is not there. But man, I think that he's just going to add a lot this year. You can tell he's just different because he's free. It looks like he's just free. And I think that's the biggest thing. He's free. And he's playing free. And I just feel like you're going to see the best of Randy Gregory. No tread on them tires. No tread on them tires. He's a young 28 in the body. So we could see 5 good, strong years out of him because he hasn't played. And that could be beneficial like crazy for the Cowboys.
Man. Hey, bro. Final word. Let me go.
Final word.
No. Let me go first.
Oh yeah, you go.
Let me go first because see you out there, so you gonna have a better final word than me. Final word. First of all, appreciate you, bro, for the work that you do.
Appreciate you
giving us the inside. Listen, I'm gonna call my boy Insider. Damn it, he down there. Shit, he giving us that work. Shit. Like you can't go ask nobody. You know what I mean? You can't. No, we can ask people that's out there, and he giving us what we seeing. I mean, not what we seeing, what he's seeing, dog. And I appreciate that, bro. To have somebody that's out there that I can actually call in front of the fans and ask questions and get a dude who I know go tell me what he think, whether I agree or not, bro. We appreciate that. That's my final word.
Well, my final word is this. I'll be out there tomorrow morning. It's going to be a Tuesday, so usually during the week, weekends are a lot more packed. So hopefully, since it's Tuesday and it's in the morning, it won't be as packed because people will be working during the day and I can just really get close and just really devil in. And just my final word is, like I said, hey, I don't claim to be the expert or this and that. So that's why I try to make the tape and show the tape where you guys can see for yourselves and look for your own selves in your own eyes and judge for your own self. And it's how you feel about it, because at the end of the day, it's how you feel in your own eyes, just like I feel in my eyes. But at the end of the day, I think, they're not in pads. So people have been saying, the offense is moving the ball on them. The defense still looking the same. Bruh, they're not in pads, so they're not doing anything. Like, this is not, they're not pads, so it's totally different from, boss, you know how it is. These are like walkthroughs. These are like glorified walkthroughs right now. You feel me, dog? They just putting helmets on and making it look good for the people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this is glorified pad, practices and shit. When the pads come on, that's when the real shit happens. So don't be taking all kind of weight into moving the ball 20 yards every 2 seconds because they're not in pads.
So I'll say this, man. Y'all just make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe, because you don't know when we going live. It's different now. There's no final word on Tuesday. No, probably not, because practice on Tuesday. So that's going to likely change. So it's going to probably get switched to Wednesday or Thursday. So you got to have your notifications. Or you don't know when you go see Big and I do this. We go do this after practices, though. After he review his film and we catch up and stuff and he catch up with his thoughts, we go come right back and feed both of the channels what he saw as long as he's out there. So the way that you go know is you got to subscribe. You got to, because we not doing that. Oh, Tuesday is this, Wednesday is that. We can't. It's when can you do it? Big is like, I'm in a hotel with the wifey. I can go live now. That's why we off our normal time. So the only way you gonna know what's going on is hitting them notifications. All right. You got anything else, OG?
No, that's it. Just just enjoy the tape. I think a few more people will be out there this week as far as like on the content creator tip. I think I might see a few more guys. That'd be good to see. I got to speak and talk to Jeff Kavanaugh, so that was cool. But other than that, I'm just ready for tomorrow, man, and see some more good stuff, and see some work. I'm more excited about Wednesday because Wednesday, I believe, is the first day they go in pads, and I feel like that's the real thing what we're going to see. And I'll get 3 good days, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, because I leave Sunday. They won't have practice Friday, so I'll get to see Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And Saturday will probably be an intense practice, so I'm excited about that. So make sure you tune in, watch the tape, because I'll be dropping hella videos for you, and you can check it out for yourself.
And Big, I don't mean to put you on the spot, but let's try to do this Friday, if you can. You know what I mean? After we get them practices in, and it's a day in between, where you can chill in the hotel and we can just recap your perspective, because we go all hear from the media through Twitter. We go get that. Right. But I want to hear from you.
Right.
I want to hear from a dude I trust, a dude I know his character, because y'all remember, me and him debated Curse last week. See, some people will be like, boss, you just trying to say you right. Nah, I already said he right on Game Changers. That don't matter to us. That shit don't matter. What it's about is he's showing that if he feel like he's seeing it, you gotta know he's the type of dude that's gonna tell you. That's a valuable resource. A dude that'll tell you, not. He said like 8 times, I listened to your video. He said, man, boss, I'm gonna have to tell him. I think he was right on this. He could have said it once. He said it like 8 times, like, bro, I was impressed with Curse. You know, and I appreciate that, because at least it's because it's not about, oh, boss, you right. Now it's about, no, this dude is matching up. And I'm saying the same thing. I'm starting to see where my boys, I can see where CeeDee Lamb gonna be this year's game changer receiver. I'm starting to see it. And you gotta respect both of us, because we the types that's showing you we come around. We not stubborn. So I value his opinion over all them tweets.
Appreciate that, big dog.
Straight up, I mean that shit. So anyway, all right, man, we out. Y'all stay up. Get some of this good old music.
I just wanna run it up. Count a check or something. I've been really in the field, let up, yeah. I've been really in the field, let her rush, I let her feel. Lately I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately I just wanna run it up. Yeah. Count a check or something. Lately I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it up, yeah. Count it up, count it up, count it up. Lately I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives. Need them tens, I need that change. To the safe, got blues inside. Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play, charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Reverend now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with J, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. Still the same, not switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me. I mix Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf, and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the field, let her rush, I let her feel.